Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Devon Juan Davis Sports Podcast Show. We back at it. I told y'all I was dropping one banger. Did not tell y'all, so I hope y'all did not forget. Cause I think I was coming back. Did not tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me in my nice collar. I had to go finish my college admissions and stuff for this year, but hey, thank y'all for tuning in to this podcast. It's about to go down. What I'm about to talk about. This section of basketball is what I'm about to talk about. So this is what I have. So as y'all do know, uh, Commissioner Adam Silver has initiated a NBA in-season tournament. Correct? You know, everyone knows about it. You know, it's coming up. This is the first year. I guess they're trying to do it like a cup thing because you have other sports who does like tournaments mid-season, like soccer and pertaining. They do cups where teams win cups in season. You know, that's different from the actual championship. If you know what I mean. So NBA is trying to engage this with 30 teams. You know, and they're just starting it. And my question now is, do you think teams will buy into this or not? Do you think they'll buy into this or will they low manage? If I break down team by team, if you ask me, I see a lot of great players who load manage a lot. Like I'm not gonna say no names, I'm not gonna go into deep diving about it, but it's a lot of star players who, you know, fans like me go out to see and they load manage. You know, they cannot play. You know what I'm saying? And I think this in season tournament, like, do I think it's a good thing? Of course. I think it could be a great thing. I think it could be a stepping stone for the NBA because the NBA is one of the most versatile businesses when it comes to professional sports. They're everywhere. Like they're everywhere. Literally, like everywhere. Like so I think it's a great stepping stone, but it's gonna take a lot for a lot of the players to actually, especially star players, to actually buy into this. Hey, I'm gonna come in the in season tournament and go full. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just go out there and just ball out, just go absolute nuts. Like that's gonna be hard because it's like, okay, the NBA in season tournament is maybe like what ooh, maybe a month, maybe a month and 2 weeks before the All Star game, and what after that, like what March, April, in like 2 more months, in 2 weeks it'll be playoff time. Like, so you know it's gonna take a lot for players to be like, hey, I'm going to buy into this tournament, see what I have, and just ball out, just go flat out crazy, and then you know they make it to the All Star game. Now they're gonna expect them to go crazy for that. Like, and I understand it's a professional sport. This is what they get paid to do, but I think a lot of star players would take this time to low manage their body like they already do for regular season games and All Star games. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't think it could be a good thing first year, but the first year I think the first year is gonna, just because it's so fresh. I don't think many players will really lock into it that much, honestly. But I believe the second year coming up, once the first year winners win, it'll be like, wait a minute, no, we gonna go out and win this. We let them have it this year. You know what I'm saying? And the next year I'm gonna go out and do it. But I do feel like the team that does take it in and buys into this tournament will be conditionally ready for the after All Star push. Like the after, you know, if everyone knows, like once the All Star weekend come in, that's the week that the players who does not make the All Star, any All Star events or the game itself, they use it as a time to rest their body. But each team, all 30 NBA teams, are after the All Star break. That's when they're more competitive. That's when you feel like that playoff like atmosphere in every game. Like every game from after the All Star game is like playoff game intensity. The whole game, you have all the fans into it, and especially for the big franchises out there. Like, so I think the teams that do actually buy into this NBA in-season tournament, even though it is the first year of them doing it, I think mentally, physically, emotionally, they're going to be ready for that atmosphere already because they took it serious then. And the All-Star game is only a month and a couple weeks right after the tournament. So I think teams that do take it seriously, not only would they have the bragging right to say, hey, I beat all you teams in this tournament, but it'll also get them prepared for that atmosphere of playoff wild. So when the playoffs come around, if they're one of the teams that was, in the running of winning the tournament or has won it and made it to the playoff, like it's gonna give them a bigger edge, like a real big edge, especially to teams who say, hey, we're not gonna buy into this. Let's sit our star players. Let's focus on this for this, and let's save our star players. Let's focus on this, and we're gonna sit them. We're gonna let them rest. They're not their competitiveness not going to hit until after the All-Star break. Right when playoff is about to start, you got teams that's already going to already have that gear kicked in when that thing comes. But whoever wins will have bragging rights. And I'm only saying because they can sit back and say, something, I won that tournament, I got a cup. And a certain player, like let's just say, per se, LeBron won that. Like that's going to be on his resume. Like that's something for him to brag about. Like, hey, I got this on my resume, and I won the first spot. You know what I'm saying? The first tournament cup. But I think it will make the team whoever wins, give them a bigger favorite margin. Especially if they're one of the top tier teams in the league and they win. I think it'll be great. But but honestly, if I'm breaking it down to a standpoint, depending on how they have each team in each column, like this really could be really good for the NBA, even first year. Like this is only my opinion. Like, and if y'all have any other opinions, y'all go in the comments and let me know what y'all think. What is y'all breakdown of NBA season tournament? But it could be a success. It could be a success, and it could be a bad. It could be a good and a bad thing. But the good part about it is if they put the right teams in the right seat, and like how they got it mapped out, they got 5 teams in this section, another 5 teams in this section, another couple teams in this section, another couple teams in this section, and then 5 in this section. And they battle it out. And then boom, they move on and boom. But if they have the right teams in the right section, this could really be something. This could be something really worth watching because you're gonna have certain teams. Like if you put the Nuggets and the Lakers in the same column, you cannot tell me that's not gonna be competitive. You put the Warriors and the Grizzlies in the same section, you can't tell me that's not gonna be a bad. If you put the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heats in one, or the Bucks and the Miami Heat, it's going to be some competition that's going to spur out, and it's going to make some of these star players get up and be like, you know something? I'm not having this. And they're going to scrape flat ball out. So it could be a great positive thing for the NBA when it comes to competition. But I guarantee you the team that goes and wins this thing or those teams that get into like the finals or semifinals or conference, however they want to put it in that standpoint, those teams is going to be like, I would be like, for other teams who didn't take it serious, I would be scared for them, for the teams that did take it serious, because competitively, they're going to be ready. Every game they play from then forward is going to be like a competitive edge. Like they're going to have an edge. Like they're already going to have that 10% boost because of the tournament. So for teams out there, all 30 NBA teams, I'm not saying, hey, load, you know what I'm saying, low manage your players or don't take it serious. But if you do, it could be a good thing for the players, good thing for the staff, good thing for the coaching, good thing for the people that plays. It could be good, and even for your young players, if you want to use that as a moment to establish your young players, get them going, or especially your main key playoff performers, you need to get them going right now. This is the moment to get them ready now. You want to get them ready now, because come playoff time, I got Lakers winning it all. Lakers in 6. And we ain't talking about last year. I'm proud of my Lakers, but we going to talk on that in another second. AD having a breakout year. Y'all seen that contract? Y'all seen that contract? Largest extended contract in the NBA. Period. AD gonna be a man this year. But we gonna talk about another one. But for the ones who tune in, I want to say thank you for tuning in to my show, to my podcast, to my channel, Devon Juan Davis Sports Podcast. There's more to come. Stay tuned. Let me know your opinions in the bottom. Like, comment, subscribe, share, retweet, tweet again, tweet here or tweet there, whatever you do. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you for tuning in to my show. And I'm out.